What's up, YouTube? Casey Carter here with a ball python 55-gallon aquarium. My humidity is low on this gauge. I just put that gauge in there, as well as the temperature. I've actually been turning the red light and the basking light on for the hot side, because I'm having trouble keeping the heat up. So any suggestions on what to do? I also have the Zoomed under the tank pad, heat pad, 24 volt. So there he is. Let's see if we can see him. No. He just ate a rat, so he's hanging out. Plus it's still daytime, so he's still sleeping. But anyways, here it is. This is a terrarium I made for him. There's a swimming pond, some trees, branches to climb on, and the basking area. So this is his hot side. And then we come over to the cooler side, where I made him a pond to swim in and soak in. The humidity on this side, you can see that 60%, so a little higher on this side than the other side. The temperature is a little lower than I need it to be. So again, any suggestions on heat control on a bigger tank, 55-gallon like this? Oh, there he is. It's weird. Every time he hears my voice, he comes out. Doesn't matter what's going on. It's like he knows me already. I've only had him for probably 2-3 weeks now, but I've been trying to bond with him every day as much as I can during the evenings before I go to sleep, just so that he can get familiar with me. Let's see. There he is. He's about 2 feet long. I haven't weighed him yet. I still need to bring the scale over to measure or weigh him. But anyways, okay, back to the pond. This is a reptofilter, which is this, or reptile filter. It was called the reptofilter. No? Okay. Anyways, so this is for 55-gallon tanks. It's actually for turtles. So when I saw this on another lady's video that actually had the same kind of setup of pond, she used this. And this is good for him to, he likes to sit on it as well, but it actually filters your water in your pond so that you can, keep it clean and whatnot. Because he doesn't have a water bowl, so this is his drink, just like a normal ball python in the wild. So, but anyway, so that you can get that at PetSmart or online. I noticed on Amazon it's about $20 cheaper if you were willing to wait, but I kind of got the pond done and I didn't really want to wait, so I just went to PetSmart and spent $50. But so I added some rocks, some blue rocks, to give it a little water effect, I guess. That grass was in the middle right there and decided to float away. The wall itself is made out of, what is it? It is a, I lost it. It's kind of like plexiglass. You can get it at Lowe's. It's just a hard plastic material. That's all the aquarium silicone. But anyways, you go to Lowe's. They'll know exactly what it's called. Just tell them you're looking for custom cuts, pieces of something just like plexiglass, and they'll know what you're talking about. They have a station set up for it. But anyway, so what you want to do is measure your tank out, get the right pieces, go there, get them cut, and then go to Home Depot, because Lowe's doesn't carry this, but Home Depot does. It is a silicone for aquariums. It's all-purpose silicone, but it had an aquarium on the front of it, so I kind of just went with it. It's from DAPS, but only Home Depot carries it between that and Lowe's. I don't know anybody else besides Home Depot. That's where I got it. So I just did 3 layers all throughout, on the bottom as well, but I did first layer, let it dry for about 45 minutes, another layer, 45 minutes, another layer, let it sit overnight, and then the final layer, so I guess I did 4 layers. The final layer, the third layer, I did, and then I filled up the tank to where it needed to be, and I let it sit another overnight just to make sure there were no leaks, and glad I did, because right down in there, I was just rubbing my finger along just to make sure there's no little wet spots, and there actually was a little crack, so I did one more layer around all through here, up and all the corners, and then emptied the tank and did another layer on this side. So there's actually 4 layers, keeping it all together. I actually super glued some rocks in throughout where I felt like it would leak if it could, like that. So just trying to hold it together as best as possible. But yeah, other than that, just there. See, the humidity's even going down now. So if anybody can help me with that, I did get some Eco Earth bedding. I just picked that up today along with the mouse. So here, get you a long angle here. Well, I guess you guys would be sideways then. I picked it up with the mouse, but I came here and fed him right away, so he kind of snapped at me when I went to go. I feed him in this, just so that he doesn't recognize this as his feeding area. But I feed him in that. I went to go get him, and he kind of snapped at me, little bastard. But he's alright. He's my buddy. He's still getting to know me. Yeah, so anyway, so I fed him in there, and while he was in there, I forgot to put the new bedding, mix it in with that, which I guess the Eco Earth helps with humidity. You just have to spray it once a day, and that should help. So we'll see what happens with that. So anyways, I'll let you guys get on to another video. Just showing off the new crib I made for him. Any questions at all, comments? Definitely need some help with the heat. I talked to a lady at the pet store, the exotic pet store. Don't ask anybody at PetSmart because they have no clue what they're talking about. I asked one kid at PetSmart, and he said that the red light was okay to be over here, while that basking light was over here on at the same time. I asked him that just to make sure he knew what he was talking about, and he failed. So don't ask anybody at PetSmart unless, they can pass a question, I guess. But anyways, I asked a lady at the exotic pet store how to keep the water a little bit warmer so that he can enjoy it. It was cool. It's been cool, and he still swims in it, but I just want to keep it warmer. So once I get an actual stand, I'm gonna put another under tank pad, heat pad, on this side. So I have one right here, and then I'm gonna have another one over here, but just a size smaller, and just put it in the middle to kind of keep that going. So anyways, thanks for watching. Again, any suggestions on the heat, humidity, I think I've got it down, as you guys heard, but anything else, let me know. Thanks for watching.